5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You are listening to the Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is the Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Yo, people, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's the Bad Boy Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. Miles is poppin'.
What's going on, man?
Chilling. So yeah, I'm out here.
Out here getting it, trying to stay alive. You feel me?
Exactly. I'm out here I'm out here in the country, man. You know, just doing some family time and stuff. So I don't got my regular mic. So if you guys are hearing this and you hear the mic, I'm using a computer mic. You feel me? So we doing it grassroots level today. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we doing. So,
nice.
But the show must go on, man. The show must go on.
Dedication, you feel me?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
My man is out in the countryside spending quality time with the family.
Exactly.
He's still putting it in on me.
Exactly. So listen, today's topic, we're going to be talking about, are you getting rejected enough and the benefits of getting rejected? You feel what I'm saying? Because, guys always looking at it in the wrong way. You're looking at everything in a negative way. We're trying to, get you well-rounded in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to do up in this piece. You feel me? But listen, before we get into all that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into some news. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.
All right, people, we are back on the Bad Boy Show. Yeah, man. So there's been a lot of stuff happening in the news, man, So let's just start off with the whole Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna situation, man, because everybody's been talking about this, and I was saying some stuff on Facebook about like, you can't feel sorry for Rob Kardashian. So for those who don't know, Rob Kardashian, he is the brother of the Kardashians, and he had a kid with this stripper chick named Blac Chyna who used to date Tyga, the rapper, and Tyga has I think a kid with her too, and so she's getting 2 checks now, and so she's basically a hustler, you understand? But see, this dude Rob Kardashian, he didn't realize that he was a simp. And this is why he's in the situation he's in now. So the situation is that Blac Chyna, she cheated on him, and I think she filmed it. Like, she filmed her in a bed with some dude making out, and he saw it, and then now he's all upset, and he's and he's like, just like mad because he's like, how could she do this to me? And I loved her, and I paid for this and I paid for that, and so now he's trying to, I guess, get sympathy from people because he's putting stuff out in the media, putting naked pictures of her out. He's talking about, oh, she did this, she did that. And everybody's just sort of laughing at him, you understand, and saying, dude, didn't you know what you was getting yourself into? You feel what I'm saying? So, there's really, really no sympathy for these simps out here. You feel what I'm saying? And
you know who I feel bad for?
Who?
I feel bad for Kanye West.
Oh, why?
All right. Now follow me a little bit, because it might take a little bit of thought if you're not following me. But here's what I'm thinking. You got the mother Kardashian, and you got all of the girl Kardashians, especially Khloe and Kim, right?
Right.
Now those 2 chicks, for a fact that they hit to the game, right?
Right.
They know what how hoes operate because they hoes themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the confident hoe.
Right.
ConfidentHome.com and all that. So how evil are these bitches that they wouldn't put their brother on?
Right, exactly.
Right? Right? And then see, that's one thing. Now, the thing is, now that we know that they're evil, that's why I'm sorry for Kanye West.
Right. Real talk, man.
How evil are you that you wouldn't say to your brother, listen, this chick is a stripper, she used to fuck Tiger, like, it's not a good move, my nigga.
Right.
Nobody said that to him. Like, I mean, maybe somebody said it to him, but they still let him do it. So we're dealing with a bunch of evil females, and Kanye West is just stuck in the middle of it, and I'm just like, man.
Right. And you know what it is too with this dude Rob Kardashian. The thing is, see, this is what happens when you don't have real men in your life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's the thing that's fucking up. He ain't got no real men in his life. He ain't had nobody to school him to the game because who he around? He around all his Kardashian sisters and what? Caitlyn Jenner. You feel what I'm saying? So
right, a transistor, you know, one of those people.
So I'm just like, man, right? So I'm like, yo, so he ain't got no role models in his life to put him onto game. You feel what I'm saying? And so
not even Kanye, because Kanye he's lost too.
Right?
He has no father in his life really neither.
Exactly. So a lot of these dudes, they just don't really have anybody put them onto game. And the thing with Rob Kardashian, his situation was he thought that paying for all of this stuff and putting out all this money, he's equating that with love. Like, oh, yo, I did this for you and I did that for you and blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? And so you got a lot of tricks and simps out here who actually think that. They're like, oh, well, I'm going to do this for her. I'm going to put out all this money so that she can see how much I care for her and how much I love her. But see, what she's looking at you and thinking, dude, you're an idiot because I'm just going to take all your money. I see how you are. You understand? I see that you're insecure. I'm going to take advantage of you. I'm going to take you for everything you got. And then I'm going to just kick you to the curb. You feel what I'm saying? And see, the thing that these simps don't understand is that a lot of these women out here, they have different guys designated for different shits. You feel what I'm saying? So if you the guy that's, you know, simping and giving her all his money and tricking, she got a guy who she's actually trying to like smash. So which is the guy that she was ended up, you know, having sex with, and then, you know, him finding out. See, to me, that's extreme disrespect because how the hell you know, your girl is smashing this dude and then sending you the video, or you see in the video and it's just like whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like she don't even care. It's like I didn't see nothing in the media that showed that she had any remorse for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like she even has a restraining order against this dude now. I think the last time I heard So I think she's going to play the whole route of, oh, he was abusive and this and this and that. And so now she's going to just try to get some more paper out of him and, you know, do what she's going to do. You understand? But it's like, yo, that's what chicks do. You feel what I'm saying? And some people are like, oh, why are you condoning Black China's, you know, actions? You understand? But it's like, yo, if you standing near a horse, right? And you slap the horse in the ass, or you push the horse and the horse fucking kick you in the stomach, are you going to get mad at the horse? Or were you stupid enough to be next to the horse doing that bullshit? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like the horse is just being a horse, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody condoning gravity, but if you throw some shit up, it's going to come down.
Right, exactly. So, you know, so that's what it is. So this dude, he just needs to learn. You understand? So, By the way,
what was the name of that video that you did this week? For all the people listening that probably didn't see that video, what was the name of that video so they can go check it out?
Oh yeah, you check it out. It's called "Why These Rich Guys Have No Game." So you could go check that out on YouTube. You know, and just type in Mr. Locario with it, and then you could definitely check that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit is hilarious to me, man. It's hilarious to me. It's just like, yo, like this dude, he really, didn't understand what's going on. And see, that's how you know when you're a weak dude. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact that any woman is able to pull this on you means that you're weak, means that you're not in your masculine presence. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's
didn't they fuck in their house too?
Yeah, that's the thing.
The video was up there with the other guy in their house, right?
Exactly. So
that's
so that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, yo, it's like at this point, you know, this is really punishment for, you know, Rob Kardashian not being a man. You feel what I'm saying? This is what happens. This is exactly what happens. Because you got to understand something. When a woman disrespects you like this, she's doing you a favor. This is actually God working right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's trying to wake your dumbass up. He's like, yo, you're a man, and what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this stuff. So what happens is that a woman's nature is to find herself or involve herself with a guy who is masculine. You understand what I'm saying? So when you present yourself as a guy who's not masculine, a guy who's a simp, a guy who's on some cornball type of stuff, right? It's in her nature to try to test you, to see what you're about, to see what's going on. This is why women test men, because the test is to see what you're about. You see what I'm saying? And then the thing is that if you're not a dude who's actually a strong dude or a dude who's about what he's about, what that means to a woman is that her life is in danger. That means that she can't survive. You understand? On a subconscious level. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, it's like, okay, you know, I can't really deal with this guy, so the respect level is done. So it's almost like you're like a roach to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you know, and you know when a person sees a roach and they're scared of the roach, and all they want to do is kill the roach because that roach symbolizes fear to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why women do the shit they do when they're dealing with a weak man, because that weak man symbolizes danger to her, and she needs to get rid of him. She needs to destroy him. And she's like, I don't want to be near you. I need to make sure that you're not in my presence. You understand? So the thing is that you got to understand that aspect. It's not that these women are doing this because they want to be assholes. You understand? It's more so that in juxtaposition to you as a man, if you're not doing, you know, the man stuff that you should be doing, this is the result. You see what I'm saying? It's basically a balance.
Preach, man.
You know what I mean? But they don't understand that. It's like,
it's real. Like,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Now go. What you saying?
I'm sorry. Hold on. No, I was saying that's why you always have to remember, as you know, as you said it so many times before, like you have to always remember that you're dealing with a female. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to remember the function of a female, like you said. Like there's a reason why they test the men, because
right.
they have to know if they're in the secure space or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dead serious.
Right.
I mean, again, nobody's condoning her behavior, but it's like, yo, that's what happens when it's a weak nigga. Like it's real like that. It's really, really real like that.
Right. And a lot of it is subconscious sometimes too. Like just little certain things where, you know, women will test you, but they don't even notice that they're testing you, but it's on a subconscious level that they're testing you. You see what I'm saying? It's just something that happens. And so, you know, when you're not on top of your game, a lot of times you get that resistance. You know what I'm saying? You get that energy from a chick, because trust me, women know which guys to and not to do certain things with. You understand? Because they recognize that they don't need to act a certain way around a certain guy, or they feel like, okay, I can, you know, be this way around him because I already see that he's on point. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You feel what I mean? But we're just trying to let you guys know that, you know, that's what's going on with this. But see, Rob Kardashian, he didn't have nobody around to explain the shit to him. You see what I'm saying? And so, which is why he's in the situation he's in. You feel me? So, you know. It is what it is, man.
Yo, with this whole situation, I can just hear. Remember Bane from the Dark Knight Rises movie where he says to Batman, "Victory has defeated you."
Right, exactly.
It's like Rob Kardashian was born into a rich family, and he thought he never had. It's not all the way his fault because he never had a man in his life like that. But it's like he thought his money was protected. You feel me?
Right.
But he learned the hard way that you still gotta have game. You still gotta know how to recognize a hoe when you see a hoe. You gotta know how to deal with her in reference to that. You feel me? Like it's real shit.
Right.
No matter how much money you gotta know how to move.
Real talk, man. Real talk. So, he got to get it together. You understand? All these guys out here, you got to get it together. You got to stop. See, don't let women throw you off your game, man. And this is what a lot of these guys be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see a chick or they get with a chick and it's like they turn their life into the woman, like meaning everything is about her. So Rob Kardashian was like buying her a whole bunch of shit, doing all this stuff for her, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, nah, like you don't make your life about your woman. You understand? Your life is about you and you have your woman there to support your purpose. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Everything else, all that other stuff where you bending over backwards, trying to please her and do everything. No, it's not. Because the thing is, her enjoyment in life is going to be a byproduct of you being on top of your shit. You see what I'm saying? Everything is going to trickle down. So you got to understand that. So, but dudes, they don't understand it. But anyway, so
it trickles down and it works off each other. Because
right.
He needs a strong man with a purpose. She supports that purpose. And his purpose makes her have a comfortable, secure, and prosperous life. And works back and forth.
Real talk.
That's the perfection. That's the perfection of it all.
Real talk.
That's why you gotta be on your. That's why a lot of you niggas, if y'all not getting bitches, it's because y'all don't know who the fuck you are. Y'all on some Rob Kardashian shit where you probably a nigga with money or you probably a nigga with talent, but you don't really know where you trying to take it.
The real talk.
It's like when you ask a nigga in college, yo, what are you studying? What's your major? And he says, oh, I have a major in English. And you say to him, all right, cool. What you trying to do with that? He's like, I don't know yet.
Right.
Like that. A bitch can't get with that.
Right.
You understand? A bitch can't get with that. A real bitch is gonna look for the nigga that says, oh, I'm studying business management and marketing because as soon as I get out of college, I'm gonna start my own business, or I'm gonna start in a marketing firm, and then I'm gonna learn everything I need to learn, and then start my own marketing firm. Or like he has a plan already set and laid out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference.
Real talk, man. Shit is crazy. But anyway, man. So in other news, James Harden allegedly signs the biggest contract in NBA history, where he gets $228 million for the next 4 years, man.
Oh my God!
I know, it's fucking crazy, yo. Like,
remember last week we did the Steph Curry, contract.
Right. And my thing is this: I'm like, how did he pull that off, though? You feel what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not the biggest basketball fan. Okay, so I don't know how he is on the court. I don't know how, I don't know what he does really. You feel what I'm saying? But like all I recognize this guy for is the nigga with the beard. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I know. You feel what I mean? So I don't know. So Miles, maybe you could tell me what, you know what I'm saying?
So check it. Yeah. So what it is that if I'm not mistaken, he held the scoring title for last season. I mean, he had the highest scoring average for last season, and he actually brought the Houston Rockets out of the dark because you got to understand, sports is a business, and the business is not really about winning championships. The business is about filling seats in the Coliseum,
right,
or in the stadium or the arena. That's what it's about.
Right.
Somebody like James Harden, notice what you just said. You're not even a fan of basketball, but
right.
You know him because he has the beard.
Right,
so
exactly.
He has a signature thing
right.
about him that allows for the branding. It's easy branding. It's recognizable. And he can put the ball in the fucking basket, and that's what people want to see.
Right, right.
See what I'm saying? That's what people want to see. So a dude like him, when it comes down to it, they'll do what they have to do to make sure he stays in Houston, because he's pretty much the best player in Houston right now. So
right.
If he leaves, because you have a time when the contract is up, the player becomes a free agent and they can go to any team they want.
Right.
But the Rockets is like, look, we've been making all this money these last 3 years with James Harden scoring all these points and doing everything that he's doing. We need to make sure he stays here and that he's happy.
Right, exactly.
So they throw. Now, I need you to understand something. When they're looking at these players, like the other day when I was watching the NBA draft, the NBA draft is when they drafted the new players into the NBA from either high school or from college.
Right.
You have to understand, if you pay attention, they refer to these human beings as assets. You understand? And an asset, if you look up the textbook definition of an asset is something that you can purchase that makes you more money.
Right.
So every basketball player is an asset. And James Harden, because he, like I said, he held the scoring title and he fills the seats in the Houston arena, he is a very important asset. And they can't have, because you got a lot of stuff going on right now where these guys are trying to form super teams.
Right.
You have a lot of these different superstars are going to other teams to join up with other good players so they can try to win championships.
Right.
You understand? But the owners of these companies are trying to counterbalance that and saying, look, as long as you stay where you are, we'll make sure that you're either the highest or one of the highest paid players in the sport of the NBA. So
right.
All you got to do is collect his check and chill. You understand? And keep doing what you've been doing, which is scoring points and making sure the fans come out to watch you play.
Right, right. That shit is crazy though, man.
That's what it's about. Because Steph Curry is the same situation. Steph Curry is considered the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
Right.
So people come out just to see him shoot those 3-pointers.
Right, exactly.
So it's the same situation where his talent causes people to come out to watch the game. So they need to make sure that he stays with the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
They need to make sure that he does that. So they offered him a max contract as well.
Right.
And James Harden, you might see one more. You might see one more max contract offered before the next season starts.
Right. Yeah, because they want to make sure these players
are trying to keep these guys happy.
Exactly. And shit, $228 million, niggas, man, please. He ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga, yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, 4 years, he could say, look, okay, I'm done after 4 years. Like, he could just retire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he wants to. You know what I mean? That's that, like, money where you just, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just good. You know what I mean? Like, the hell, man. But anyway. But shout out to him, man. Shit, you know what I mean? That's dope. That shit is dope, man. I love hearing that shit. But anyway, so in other news, there was a mural dedicated to Prodigy that got vandalized within hours of being completed. So they did this big ass mural of Prodigy, I think, on like in Queens somewhere. And after like a few hours later, some people came and threw white paint all over the joint. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yo, how you do something like that, man? Like, that's straight disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. And
salty ass, jealous ass, pussy ass niggas.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, like, that I don't like about certain people, where it's like, how do you disrespect the work being put in? You feel what I'm saying? Because
right.
Yo, that joint was tight, and it was a very detailed work of art. You know, it took them a minute to get that done. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like all that time, energy, and effort for that to go down, and then all you do is come through with some paint and just throw it all over there. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's...
And then on top of all that, you disrespecting the memory.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's some loser shit, man. Like, that's how you know whoever did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not getting anywhere in life. Like, they're done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Because that's some straight loser shit. Like, who does that type of shit, man? I'm like, that's whack. But, you know, because around my way, they got the ODB, memorial picture and shit, and nobody really fucks with it. I think one time somebody tried to, like, spray paint something over there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, they never really, like, went in on it, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like people generally, they see those things, they have a respect for it. It's like, all right, cool, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why would you go and just do that? And literally hours right after it was done, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's crazy.
That's terrible.
That's crazy. So, you know, whoever that was, man, I mean, y'all whack. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just some whack motherfuckers. But anyway, so the last news story we have on here, and I thought this is interesting. So doctors are saying now that there is a thing called super gonorrhea that can be that can be transmitted through oral sex. And there's right, and there's exactly, and they're saying that right now there is no cure for it. So they're trying to come up with a cure, but they was like, there's no cure for the super gonorrhea. So if you catch super gonorrhea, there, you know, right now there's no cure. They're trying to work on it. So I don't know how exactly you know it's happening. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. Like the fact that they call it super gonorrhea, that means. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, gonorrhea already was bad. Now you're getting super gonorrhea and off a head. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You can't even get head no more. That shit is whack, B. Like, oh, man. And now
I think they lying, man. They gotta be lying.
They probably are. They probably are. You never know.
They just lying because head is too good. So.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to, like, start wearing a condom with it, but it's just like, getting head with a condom is just so. It's just.
Yo, I just want to throw something in real quick about Donald Trump. You know, this is basically Trump's watch.
Right.
Because, you know, we're talking about the niggas.
Right.
They showed this week, I saw two different situations where Donald Trump either tried to shake somebody's hand or he did something as far as physically touching someone, and they snubbed him. Man.
Oh, word.
First one, I don't even know. It was a lady prime minister from another country or something.
Right.
I really don't know the details, but she shook. Like there was a nigga standing on the left of him, and I think it was his wife on the right of him, and she shook the guy on the left of him hand, and then he put his hand out to shake her hand. She skipped right over the nigga and shook his wife's hand.
Wow.
Right? And then there was another one where, like, I think it was his son, like, there was during some speech or some shit, and he put his arms, like you know when you kind of, like, rub somebody's shoulders real quick?
Right.
And he was rubbing his son's shoulders with both hands like this, and then his son, like, shrugged mad hard. It was like on some get off these shit.
Right.
And I just want to say, on a personal level, like, I kind of feel sorry for the nigga, though.
Who, Donald Trump?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I understand why people are upset with him, and maybe he needs to do some things to change. But
right.
Just on a personal level, it's like I'm like, damn, son, like that's rough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's rough. Like niggas literally don't want to touch you. Like
right.
They don't want you touching them. Like
right.
Man, like how much hate can you amass? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Oh man, that's hilarious, B. But hey, you know,
one more piece of news.
Right.
I think everybody should go see Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah, that's what I want to go see. I gotta go see that shit, man.
They did a great job with that movie. Like, usually I don't try to oversell shit, but if you're disappointed by that movie in any way, like something's wrong with you. Like, it's a good fucking movie. Like, I don't know what was bad about it. I watched that shit and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Wow. I'm gonna have to go see that shit this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, like, but honestly, it wasn't like one writer. Like, there was like 4 writers and like 6 screenplay writers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it feels like they really took their time and collectively made a good effort to write a good story and produce a good movie. Like I don't know, because I love movies and
right.
It's easy for me to shit on movies because I watch a lot of movies. But
right.
They did a really good job. Like, I don't know, you might find a couple things you don't like about it, but
right.
my nigga, they did a good job on that movie. So if you get a chance, go see Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I would suggest you see it in either 3D or Real D, 3D or whatever.
Right.
There's a lot of they shot it the way they shot the movie, and a lot of the scenes it actually makes sense for you to go see it in 3D.
Right.
Because,
right.
You know, Spider-Man is one of those characters where he's not a regular person like standing on the ground. Like he's on the side of buildings. He's doing this. He's doing that. So the actual 3D angles, the angles that they shot the movie, it actually makes sense to try to go see it in 3D.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I give Spider-Man: Homecoming thumbs up. Like,
that's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna go see that shit this week. See what's popping.
I don't know Spider-Man. Did we talk about the Jay-Z album?
Did we? Did we talk about it last week? I think we did a little bit, but but we didn't talk about how he went platinum. I think, right?
Yeah, he went platinum in 3 days. Because he pulled another one of those situations where he made a deal with a phone company. Right. So everybody who has the phone company or everybody who switched to the phone company, Sprint is the one. And Sprint also owns a portion of Tidal. You understand?
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Sprint owns like 20 or 25% of Tidal.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So he used Sprint to so everybody who has Sprint basically got the album, and that actually counted as a sale.
Right.
So that's how he was technically able to be platinum within 3 days. Right. Because a million people either on Sprint or otherwise did the whole thing where they downloaded the album to their phone.
Right.
Because you're paying for the service, it's as if you're also paying for the album.
Right.
So
that's crazy.
Jay-Z for actually, using the marketing, the business acumen, the IQ of an entrepreneur to his advantage, and created a situation where he's going platinum and other niggas is struggling. Like Lil Yachty barely sold 40,000 copies this first week. Right. You understand? Exactly. And not for nothing, just talking about the album itself. If you're a person who listens to the Bad Boy Show, you should. I'm not saying you should go download and spend your time, sucking off Jay-Z, but I think you should give the album a listen. I think you should give it a listen because he talks about the real grown man shit on the album.
Exactly, real talk.
Shit that has a lot to do with knowing who you are and manifesting your purpose. So when you actually meet that chick or meet the woman of your dreams or whatever it is, you have an advantage because you're either there or you're on your way based on a lot of the things that you talked about in that album. All right?
Right. Real talk, man. Real talk. So look, before we go on break, we're gonna do a subscriber email real quick, right? And this one says, "Hey, I'm a 21-year-old. I love your channel and subscribed. I have watched a lot of your content. A topic I have not really seen you cover a lot yet in your videos is privacy. I want to know what do you do when a woman wants you to hand over all of your personal devices, your phone, laptop, online accounts, and social media when she chooses you and wants to be serious? We live in a world that is not so personal anymore. So much as a web browser history full of porn can ruin your relationship. What can a man do to avoid or separate his personal life or past from sometimes dangerously tricky women?" All right, so
the curve.
Pretty much.
You can't accept you for who you are. That's it.
And also too, what you understand about when we talk about privacy is that when you're in it, see, people get this whole weird notion that because you're in a relationship with someone that there is no privacy. Hell no, you have privacy, meaning your girl shouldn't be allowed to see what's in your phone, period. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Your girl should not have the passwords to your social media accounts, period. You feel what I'm saying? See, and that's the problem with relationships. People think that when you get in a relationship, that means that, you got to understand, like, you're still an individual. So they think it means that you're not an individual anymore. Like, oh, it's us all the time, and there's no individuality with you no more. Nah, that's the reason why a lot of relationships go to shit, because they forget that, you're still an individual in that relationship. You see what I'm saying? So you still are supposed to have privacy, meaning you're still supposed to have things that you do that's just you. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to share everything with your girlfriend. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is, people will say, oh, well, if you're not doing anything, slick or crazy, then you should have nothing to worry about. But it's not about that. You could be doing everything perfectly. You could have nothing to hide. Everything could be on the up and up, and you still should have privacy. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if you got a damn stamp collection, and your stamp collection is the thing you like to do on your own in private. She should not be looking at your damn stamp collection. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's you. You feel what I mean? That's your stuff. You understand? So you don't need to give this girl your passwords. And what I would say is that when you start messing with a woman, basically let her know that from the jump. That's it. Like, if let's say you guys are getting together, things are getting a little bit more serious on a committed relationship type of thing, be like, listen, I'm gonna let you know now, you ain't going in my phone, you ain't going in my Facebook, you ain't going on my Instagram, you ain't going on nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing. It ain't happening. And if you got an issue with that, you can bounce. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. You understand? Because don't let them hit you with but, if you have nothing to hide, then why you got... No, listen. Mind your damn business and chill the hell out. You understand? Because the thing is, you don't... And this, when you're in a relationship, right, you're supposed to be able to be in the relationship, but also you are still that individual who's living your life. Because if you and that person break up, you're still you. You're still with you. You're always with you. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that they're there sharing the experience with you, but they're not you. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't be in a situation where, just because you're with this girl, that she's allowed to be all up in your situation like that. Nah, you understand? Like, I'm sharing my life with you. You're not my life like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not my whole life. So I have other things in my life that I do that's personal to me, that are for my eyes only. You understand what I'm saying? That's for my experience only, that you don't need to worry about. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
You have those things too.
Exactly.
You definitely have those things.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. And I'm like, yo, and the thing is this, is that, when you're in a relationship, as long as each party in the relationship is being respectful to each party in the relationship. You see what I'm saying? And part of that respect is giving the person their space to have their own thing and do their own thing and have their own privacy. You know what I'm saying? And not be all up in their stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
As long as you don't bring no super gonorrhea back into your main shit.
Exactly. 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 So
no, but seriously though, my dude, don't. If a chick is on that type of shit, that means she's a hoe.
Right. Pretty much.
Because if she's so worried about what you got in your phone, that means she got niggas calling her all times a day.
Right.
And she know that type of shit, so she's projecting that type of shit onto you.
Real talk. Real talk.
There should be a certain level of trust in a relationship. Now, if either of y'all break that trust, then y'all shouldn't be with each other, and that's why it's better to keep shit real and for y'all to maintain your own level of individuality and privacy. Because if the trust is never broken, then there's no need to worry about all that other shit.
Right.
If you respect your relationship, if you respect yourself, first of all, then you respect the relationship, and then you respect the other person in the relationship, the trust should never be broken.
Right.
What the fuck's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to move. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. Like, you gotta move a certain way. Like, you gotta move a certain way. Like, everything is, there's a reason behind everything. You don't just do shit just to do it.
Right.
There's a reason behind everything. So, move. You gotta move in the correct way. Move in a way that lets the other person know that you respect them, you respect the relationship, but most importantly, you respect yourself. And then you just keep flowing from there. But if the other person is doing that type of shit where they're so distrusting and all that other shit, yo, you gotta let them go, bro.
Right.
You gotta let them go. No
Real
doubt.
talk. Real talk. Real fucking talk, man. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, man. But listen, we are going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about the benefits of getting rejected. All right? So you guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show.
Do you want to learn the easiest way to have more sex with more women? Then get the critically acclaimed book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. In this book, you'll learn everything you need to know about attracting and sleeping with beautiful women. That's How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get your copy today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com. Are you an actor who needs headshots? Do you have an event or a wedding coming up and you need a photographer? If you do, make sure you go to PavionPhoto.com. Pavion is a professional photographer who will supply you with high-quality video and photography services for any event. Contact him at PavionPhoto.com. That's PAVION Photo.com. PavionPhoto.com.
All right, people, we are back. We are back on The Bad Boy Show.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, are you getting rejected enough? Are you, is it happening, right? And we're talking about the benefits of getting rejected. So you're probably like, what the fuck are you guys talking about, the benefits, right? And so the thing is that, there's a lot of benefits to getting rejected, because what it does is that, some of the things is that it gets you to sort of check your ego. You understand? Well, that's one, right? Also, it's a thing where you could learn how to better your situations, right? So a lot of times, you're going to get rejected because, one, people aren't going to, everybody's not going to be feeling you. You understand? Every girl is not going to be feeling you. It is what it is, right? So that's one, just overall, rejection is going to happen, period. No matter how on point you are, there's just going to be girls that's not going to be feeling you, right? That's one thing. But also another thing is that getting rejected too also will tell you certain things about yourself in certain, in a certain context. So sometimes you might need to work on your technique of what you're doing, or you might need to, better your social skills, whatever it is like that. You see what I'm saying? So that, within itself is just telling you different ways that you can improve yourself and to, get better. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you don't want to look at rejection all the time as a bad thing. You want to look at rejection as a learning experience. You feel what I'm saying? And so the thing is that when you look at it as a learning experience, then what happens is that the stuff that you learn about yourself and about the experiences that you have, it makes you better next time. You understand? It makes the situations that you get in more beneficial for you later on. You see what I mean? But the thing is that a lot of times guys are trying to avoid rejection. And so therefore, when you avoid rejection, all that you're doing is that you're not taking enough action. You see what I mean? And so if you're not taking enough action, then things aren't getting done. And so when things aren't getting done, you stay in the same place. You see what I mean? So the thing is, in order for you to actually get better or to get results, you have to sort of basically embrace the rejection. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's very important for people to understand that, right? And also what I was talking about earlier, as far as working on your technique and working on certain things to make, your situations better. So for example, a lot of times guys, they'll get rejected by chicks basically because their technique of acquiring women is weak. You understand? Meaning your conversation is weak, your confidence level is weak. You understand what I'm saying? And all of these things, if you work on it, right, it's going to make the situation better. But if you're getting rejected because of those things, right, you'll know that, okay, damn, well, I guess, I should work more on this. And this is the reason why I'm getting rejected a lot. You understand? But see, the tricky part about that is that some guys don't even know that that's why they're getting rejected. You understand? And so this brings up a whole nother thing too that you got to also understand is that, when you're getting rejected, a lot of times you have to sort of assess what's really going on throughout the whole interaction or what's going on in general with you. So sometimes you might be like, oh, well, I'm getting rejected because I don't got a lot of money or I don't look good. But it could really just be your skills. It could just be your conversation skills. It could be your confidence, which is the thing usually, which is the case for most guys. So the thing is that, getting rejected, you start to see, certain things that you can make better. You understand what I'm saying? So, you guys out there, you can't get all bogged down by the rejections that you have. You see what I mean? And so you just got to use it as a tool to really learn and get yourself out there. Right. And so the thing also too is that when you're getting rejected and everything, what you're doing is you're learning about yourself. Because I did a video about this a while ago where I was saying that, there's a few things that you can learn about yourself through the rejections that you get. So a lot of times when you get rejected, you have to see how you feel when you get rejected. You understand? And then you have to see how you react to those rejections. So for example, a guy, he'll get rejected, and because he got rejected, he'll feel upset, angry, frustrated, and then he won't talk to a girl for another month or two. You understand? Until he's fallen all the way back, right? Now you have another guy who gets rejected, and then he just brushes it off, and he talks to another girl. He gets rejected again, he brushes it off, talks to another girl, and then what he does is he says, okay, what am I doing wrong, or what can I do better to make or improve these situations? You see what I mean? So it's each of these guys are getting rejected, but one chooses to sort of learn about himself through this, and the other guy, he's sort of he understands certain things about himself, meaning that he learns that he gets frustrated, he gets angry, he falls back. But one guy is using the rejection to actually progress. The other guy's using the rejection and he's falling back. So the thing is that if you are using rejection in a way that's going to benefit you, it's going to be in a way where you're actually pushing forward and you're moving forward in the situations that, you can, benefit from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's real shit. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that? I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say, the reason why we phrased it, are you getting rejected enough? Is that if you're not getting rejected, then that means you ain't talking to enough brothers.
Exactly. Real talk.
Because there's a certain amount of work that goes into it. If you really trying to holler and get your numbers up and get your game up, there's a certain amount of work that goes into this. So if you're not getting rejected, then that means you're doing something wrong. That means you're not working hard enough.
Right.
And you got to remember that, again, looking at a nigga like Rob Kardashian, think about it. Everything was laid out on a silver platter for him.
Mm-hmm.
He was born into a rich family, and look at the type of shit that's happening to him.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The real reason that type of shit is happening to him is that he never had to struggle for nothing in his life before.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Don't ever be afraid of struggle. Struggle brings knowledge. It brings strength. It brings confidence. It brings just overall experience. All right, for my dudes out there who play video games, right? You know that every time you complete a battle or you complete some type of confrontation or whatever, if you play an RPG game, or meaning a role-playing game, every time you complete a battle or something, or you solve a puzzle, or you get to another level, you get what's called experience points. That makes those things make you stronger. So when you get to the next level, there are things you have a new set of abilities. You can power up your current weapons. You can power up your current abilities. You can, if it's one of those games where it's about magic spells, you can have, you can power up your magic spells to make them more powerful, to make them more potent. It's the same thing in life. Every time you get rejected, you can't take it as a loss. You have to take it as a lesson.
Right.
And again, we spoke about the Jay-Z album. This is the type of shit that he's talking about. That was actually a line from the Jay-Z album, by the way. He said, never take it as a loss. It's always a lesson.
Right. Real talk.
It's never a loss. What happens is you learn more about. When people tell you no, you learn more about yourself. Like, think about the sequence of events that somebody heard yes all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
They would never actually learn anything. They would get to a point. They would get to wherever they were trying to get to, and it would be quick. It would be easy. But how much experience would that person actually have in the world? Where if they had to do that same thing again, would it happen exactly that way? No, it wouldn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because a person could get lucky. A person could get lucky and have everything work out for them, and they can make it to that point, right? But let's just say everything fucking crumbles and they have to move to another state or move to another country. Could they do it again? No, because now they're in a new country, and niggas you want niggas to tell you yes, like how it happened last time, but you don't even understand the new language.
Right.
Because you're in a whole other country. You know what I'm saying? So you have no experience, you have no knowledge, you have nothing to go on. You see what I'm saying? That's why getting rejected is actually a very, very great thing. You understand?
Real fucking talk.
Let me see.
Real talk.
That's number one. That's number one, the experience point, right? Number two is keeping your numbers up. You gotta keep your numbers up because this thing is a lifestyle. I told y'all before, like we're trying to get the reason for the Bad Boy membership is to get you to a point where you understand a lifestyle of abundance. So you never have to seem thirsty. You never have to seem needy. You never have to. Like, I watched a video of Mr. Lacarda that you did, I think it was this week, excuse me, where you talked about never giving a female more than 50%. Right. So if you're keeping your numbers up and you're out there talking to all these different girls, you got a lot of things going on. There's no reason for you to give one chick more than 50%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you got a lot of things going on. You're seasoning, you're multitasking, you're making sure that there's a lot of different things happening, and you're also learning. With all of these different situations, you're learning because you're texting this chick. You text her like a flirtatious message, and she might have liked it. So that's one good thing. And then you text another chick the same message, and she didn't like it. So you have to maybe you have to readjust the message and phrase it differently to that other chick. So you said, oh my bad, and you phrase it differently to the other chick. So you get to understand the message is cool, but maybe you have to say it a different way because this girl is from the city and this other girl is from the suburbs.
Right.
You gotta all those things you get to learn. You get to learn by keeping your numbers up. You understand? When people tell you yes all the time, that's what you get the victory, but the part that you the part that you lose on is the experience and the wisdom, the knowledge of being told no.
Right.
Because when you're told no, you have to reevaluate the game and attack it again so you can learn something else. You know what I'm saying? Then number 3 is working on your own technique. So if you start out the game, you might hear Mr. Lacario say something on one of these videos about how he likes to approach a girl, and you'll probably use whatever he said, word for word. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how it works for 1 or 2 chicks. But then all of a sudden you're in a specific situation or at a specific event or venue that pertains to you on a personal level, and you realize, man, I can't use those words here.
Right.
Those are Mr. Lacario's words. But I'm here at this such and such convention, which is a big interest that I have. So I'm here at this convention and I see an attractive female, and I need to go up to her, but I can't say the same shit that Mr. Locario said because he just says that shit in general.
Right.
So now I'm at this specific venue. I have to say something that's specific to this venue.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm
right.
saying? And that's a whole nother level of when it comes to developing your own technique. Because you might hear no from one chick, and then you revamp the phrasing, and you say it to another chick, and boom, there you go. Like now this other chick is being cooperative, so you get to learn. You know what I'm saying? And you get to build your own technique, and you get to learn more about yourself while building your technique. That's actually number 4.
Right.
And then learning more about yourself. Again, like that's what we preach here all the time. Like like. It's all about the purpose. It's all about you. The truth is inside you. Like, getting rejected is like a lot of cats love to hate on this part of the game, but it is so crucial to the development of your game. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Like, it is so crucial to the development of the game because you get to learn exactly what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You get a first-hand look at what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So it's imperative that you try different things, get rejected, and come back to the drawing board to figure out what actually works for you. And from trial and error and from learning about yourself. And then another good part of it, which is number 5, is you actually gain social skills and conversational skills to the point where this is not just about picking up chips anymore. It's about you getting what you want in any given situation at any given time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because through all the rejections, you've been back and forth to the drawing board. You've been in and out of the experiences. You know the words. You know the confidence. You know the attitude in which you need to say these words and the way you should carry yourself, the way you should dress in different environments, in different events, in different specific things that are tailored to you. You gain a lot from this. Your mouthpiece is crispy because you've heard no so many times.
Right.
And you didn't get defeated. You didn't get defeated by the no. You actually said to yourself, "Oh, okay, that's cool. So let me figure out what's the other thing to say." You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let me tell you something. Just on that right there, like, do you, Ms. McCarty, do you remember when we used to go? We used to go up to Uptown in Manhattan and go see Kevin Hart do a comedy show.
Oh, right, yeah.
Nigga, we was getting free tickets to see Kevin Hart do a comedy show. I'm talking about these little comedy clubs where there was a 2-drink minimum.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't pay to get in. It was only a 2-drink minimum, and each drink probably cost like $8.
Right.
We were paying basically $16 to go see Kevin Hart.
Right.
You understand? Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, nowadays, how much is a Kevin Hart comedy ticket? Like $200 and something.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like the other day, Dave Chappelle did that joke where his son was like, "Yo, Dad, can I have $260 because each Kevin Hart ticket costs $125."
Right.
So the point I'm trying to make here is Kevin Hart had to stand up in front of these crowds to figure out what jokes worked and what jokes did not work.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But now Kevin Hart is the highest paid comedian in the world.
Real talk.
Now today.
Real talk.
Think about that. If Kevin Hart got everybody to laugh at every one of his jokes every fucking time, he probably would have, did a couple of comedy clubs, made a bunch of people laugh, and then he probably would have quit because like, man, this shit is boring.
Right.
He's laughing at all my fucking jokes.
Right.
I don't know which jokes are good and which jokes are shit because everybody keeps fucking laughing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But Kevin Hart, he's been through the shit. He's been through the fucking crowd hating him, calling him a short, stupid, black, ugly motherfucker, like telling him to get off the stage, booing him and all this shit. He's been through that shit, so now he knows exactly what jokes work to the point where he could be the highest paid comedian in the world. Now notice, for all my fans who are really comedian or fans of comedy, I didn't say he was the best comedian. I'm not saying that. Because my real niggas know what it is.
Right.
I'm saying, because I don't want that shit mistaken. But I'm saying that right now, Kevin Hart is the highest paid comedian in the world, and the main reason why is because he's been through all the rejection.
Right.
When people didn't want to fucking cast him in certain movies and told this punk ass, no, nah, you're too short, nah, you're too dark, nah, your jokes are too corny. What did he have to do? He had to go back to the drawing board and write new jokes every fucking time.
Right.
Now his jokes are worth millions of fucking dollars, literally. Right? And not for nothing, that nigga is still up in the gym at 5:30 every morning working out and fucking chilling with his team, working on new material every fucking time. Why?
Right.
Because he understands the work ethic that got him to where he is now.
Real talk.
So when y'all dudes is out there hollering that girl and getting rejected, don't ever think of it as anything negative. It is a beautiful thing. It's up to you to decide that rejection is a blessing. You have to decide. You have to think to yourself, well, that girl told me no. She told me no for a reason. Maybe I have to reevaluate my game and come back stronger on another broad. Right. And that makes you a better person. It makes you a better man, and it makes you a better bad boy. It's real shit.
Real fucking shit.
So you got your social skills, your conversational skills. That can get you anything you want. And I'm talking about talking to dudes, talking to bartenders, talking to the nigga at the fucking the bouncer at the door, like whoever. Be like talking to people and learning your social skills and learning your social cues. That shit is priceless information, and you're not gonna learn that by everybody telling you yes all the time.
Right.
Okay? And this is another thing: meeting new people and networking. Right. When you know how to talk to people and you know what works for you and you know how to carry yourself with that type of confidence, so when you speak, people listen. Because you gotta remember something. A lot of cats will say it's about looks, or if you're tall, then people will respect you, or if you're good looking, people will respect you more, or if you're dark skinned, you're gonna get more of this, or if you're light skinned, you're gonna get more of this, or if you're white, or if you're black, or whatever. But the point of the matter is, there is a certain thing about you, and if something's gonna work for you to get you where you have to get to.
Right.
Everybody's not gonna get to the same place, so you have to go through all of those rejections for you to really get a full understanding of what really works for you, so when you meet those people, you express yourself in a way that works exactly for you.
Right.
You can get what you want from these people, from networking and from meeting new people. And that's the thing, like, the reason why networking and meeting new people is so important is because on the flip side, a lot of niggas, they take rejection and they let it defeat them.
Right, it's true.
They let it shut down their spirit, and they let it like take them to a place where it's like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna try because I just keep getting rejected. No, the point is that you're supposed to up your game. You're supposed to switch some things up. You're supposed to, update the app. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to get to the next edition. Because a lot of y'all niggas out there, the main reason why they're getting rejected is because you're not switching nothing up. Y'all keep doing the same shit. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're out there doing the same shit, and I'm not just talking about the actual words that you're saying. I'm talking about the fucking attitude that you have when you're saying those words. I'm talking about the way you're carrying yourself. Are you slumping your shoulders? Is your head down? Are you staring downward? You understand what I'm saying? Or is your chest up? Is your shoulders square? Are you looking at girls dead in her fucking eyes when you say what the fuck you gotta say to her? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of y'all niggas that keep doing the same shit. Y'all walking up, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you, but looking at you from over there and you seem kind of cute, and I wanted to talk to you, but, you know, if you're too busy, I can understand. You know, it's bothering you, I can understand. I'm just over here. Like, you already rejected yourself before she even got a chance to open her fucking mouth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the point I'm trying to make. You meeting when you get rejected and you take it as a blessing and you understand that it's a positive thing and it allows you to fucking to strategize and change up your technique. It's I don't know. It's like I don't know how to really explain it. It's like a new awakening, man. It's like rebuilding yourself, you know, to a different level. It's an upgrade.
Right.
Upgrade.
And the thing too, real quick, is that, you know, because I remember I was getting emails from dudes that would be like, yo, you know, I approached 100 girls and all of them reject me, or I approached 500 girls and all of them reject me, and I'm like, well, see, and this is what we talk about with your, you know, understanding, switching up your technique, because if you're approaching all these women and you're getting rejected, that should tell you that there's something that you might be doing wrong, which is what we talked about earlier, learning about yourself and learning about yourself through the situations. You feel what I mean? So it's like, okay, well, if all of these women are rejecting me, then maybe I need to switch something up. Maybe I need to recognize the certain things that I'm doing wrong. You see what I'm saying? And then try to improve on that. You feel what I mean? So the rejections, or all those rejections, were a blessing in disguise to tell you, oh shit, maybe I need to work more on this or work more on that. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they look at it on this defeatist attitude of, oh, well, maybe it's because, you know, I wasn't meant to ever have a girl and I'm just going to be lonely for the rest of my life and blah, blah, blah. And this is why you got all these dudes online who is saying that type of shit. Like, they got these groups called like true forced loneliness. Like these dudes that say they're forced to be lonely and all this stuff because girls don't like them. See, those are the guys who haven't really learned from rejection. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy, you know? Well, go ahead. It's just like, that's crazy.
Shit, man.
Right. You know?
Real shit.
It's crazy, man. That shit crazy. Oh, man. It's real. Go ahead.
Now, the next point is for the type of niggas that been on the Bad Boy membership, like, since day one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
People who understand, like, really get the point. And they on the Bad Boy membership. They understand that it's a lifestyle. They understand that it's something that grows with them every day. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, number 7 is reaching a point in your psyche, in your own mind, where rejection doesn't even exist.
Mm.
Now, the beautiful part about this is that every person you meet becomes a player on your team, but in different capacities.
Real shit. Real shit.
When you're a person out there meeting people, networking, getting numbers, talking to people, there's no such thing as rejection. What it is that if this chick claims she has a boyfriend right now, that shit don't even matter. That shit is cool. Hey, what kind of work did you do?
Right.
Oh, you know how to do marketing? Listen, I got this new product and I'm looking for a person to market for me. Let me get your email. I'll email you my product and you can still be a part of my team. Maybe I ain't gonna get to fuck you right away, but let's work on you helping me market my product.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You need another chick. Oh, word, you work at the I don't know, you work at the Gucci store or whatever. Well, I'm the type of nigga, I love to stay up on my fashion. So I'm gonna take your Facebook and I'm gonna be in contact with you. Why? Because I want you to keep me posted so I can know when Gucci shit is going on sale.
Right. Real shit.
So I keep in contact with you, so you let me know when Gucci shit is going on. Like, we may not ever get the date, but I'm gonna keep in contact with you, so you let me know when Gucci shit is going on sale. So I could, and I don't even really like Gucci shit. I'm just using this as an example, please understand me.
Right. Right.
But she, she works at a store or whatever, and you stay in touch with her. Hey, girl, what's up? Blah blah blah. I just was thinking about you. How you been? When is that next sale popping off? Oh yeah, the next sale is popping off next week, Tuesday. Come through and you can get 50% off or whatever. Now, you using her as a hookup to get you more gear so you can upgrade your appearance. Why? So you can get more bitches.
Real talk.
You understand what I'm saying?
Real talk.
There's no such thing as rejection. But this is for my niggas that truly understand the game and understand the confidence and the mind state. It's all about that mind state. There's a lot of dudes that go to a girl, hey, how you doing? I thought you were really cute. Do you have a boyfriend?
Right.
And they say, yeah, I have a fucking boyfriend. Since you don't ask me if I have a boyfriend, hell fucking yeah, I got a boyfriend. I
right.
to talk to you. And then the nigga just, okay, and then
right.
just walked away.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the real nigga, hey, girl, what's going on? Hey, you look really dope. I'm trying to take you out for a drink this Friday. What's good? What are you doing this Friday? Oh, well, I don't think my boyfriend would really appreciate that. All right, that's cool. What kind of work do you do? Well, I work at a dentist's office. Word? Yeah, because I've been needing to visit the dentist, and, I've been needing to get some whitening done. Does the dentist you work for do whitening? Yeah, he does whitening. Does he ever have sales on his shit? Or does he ever have a special? Or can you get me a coupon?
Right.
I'm going to get like a coupon because you know me, and I can get, like 20% off my whitening done? Oh, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, he does that all the time. All right, cool. Let me get your email. Let me get your number. Boom. You got a fucking discount for whitening your fucking teeth.
Exactly.
You work at a dentist's office.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's no such thing as rejection when you get to a certain point, my nigga.
Right. And on top of that, you can even use those situations to meet other chicks because, like, you meet a chick,
exactly.
Let's say she got a boyfriend, or even if she's like not interested, be like, well, listen, let's say she says she has a boyfriend. You're like, all right, cool. Well, listen, give me an Instagram, give me a Facebook. Let's be Facebook friends. You got girlfriends, right? Like, oh yeah, me and my girlfriends, we hang out. We go, okay, cool. Let's holler at each other whenever you going out. You understand? I'll come through with some of my friends and we'll chill. You feel what I'm saying? And so now, you are creating social circles through that girl who had the boyfriend, you understand, you could get hooked up with one of her friends who are probably even cuter than her. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you sort of never need to leave anything off the table if you don't want to. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have that abundance mentality, meaning that you say, okay, even though this girl right here, let's say, she's, quote unquote rejecting you. You try to get this girl's number. She's like, oh, I'm not interested, whatever. All right, cool. Well, listen, let's just be on some Instagram shit. I know you got some friends. Let's hang out sometime. You know what I mean? And then so you can get hooked up with her friends. You understand? So the thing is that you always can use all those things to network to actually get you from point A to point B or to connect with other people, even outside of that specific chick that you're talking to. You see what I'm saying? Because it could be business or personal. You feel what I mean? But the thing is that you're actually using that situation to further what you're trying to do. You understand? Because that's always an option that you can use. You see what I mean? So it's real talk, man. It's real talk. You can really get that shit going in that capacity. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But that's what we talking about right now. You know what I mean? Like,
it's up to you and your mindset, dude. It's up to you and your mindset.
Right.
You have to reach that point. You have to really reach that point when you understand that a no. You know when they say a frown is just a smile upside down.
Right.
Like that type of shit. Like, you see a glass that's halfway full or halfway empty. It's up to you. Right.
You
see what I'm saying? And the bad boy medicine is a tool. Listening to this show is a tool.
Mm-hmm.
But a tool will fit in a toolbox, and it will do no good to anyone until you open up the fucking toolbox and pull it out and use it.
Right. Exactly. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real fucking talk, bro.
So that's what it's really all about. So all y'all cats out there worried about getting rejected and all that dumb shit, nigga, there's no such thing. Truthfully, there's no such thing as rejection.
Mm-hmm.
No such thing.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
The fact of the matter is, you got to keep your numbers up, and you gotta stay positive, so you can recognize a beneficial situation when it's presented, no matter who you talking to.
Right. Real shit. So man, that's a mouthful we had today, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. But yeah, you guys got a lot to think about. I'm telling you, this is why you guys definitely need to get on the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you like this stuff, the Bad Boy membership is going to really, really step up your game. All right. So you guys got to stop sitting on the sidelines, really get it going, get it popping. You understand what I'm saying? And really, you know, step up all, you know, everything that you're trying to do. You feel me? So, Miles, you got anything else to say before we get out of here?
Yo, badboymembership.com, son. Badboymembership.com.
Exactly. All right, people, we are out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. Later.
Peace. All right.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 to 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.